welcome to this edition of Tips and Tricks. Now today I'm going to be showing you a neat little trick for modifying a swim bait. You know I like the swim baits. I did that show on them in here. They catch me a lot of fish. The fact is this water is so shallow and it has so many old reed stumps in it that I would lose tons of them unless I worked it real fast. And I wanted to actually work it slowly through the water. And I thought about chatterbait. I'm like, well, chatterbait's good, blade keeps it up. So my modification was to add the chatter blade to the swim bait. And I did this by adding 2 little split rings. Now you might wonder, why not just add the blade to the actual eye of the swim bait? Well, I tried that and it's not such a good idea. The metal of these hooks is very brittle. It doesn't like to bend much. And almost every time I tried to bend the eye open to attach the blade to the eye, it snapped off and I wasted a perfectly good swim bait. Then you might wonder, well, why 2 split rings? Well, this blade has to be attached to something that's vertical. And when you put the first split ring on, it makes it horizontal. So you have to put the second split ring on to bring it back to vertical, and then you can attach your chatter blade. Another good thing about the split rings is I can actually take the swim bait off very easily and put on a different one, maybe a bigger one, different color, different style. So it's functional in 2 different ways because it allows you to actually get the blade the way you want it. And another important thing is make sure you get the blade on right. It has to go on exactly the way it is on chatterbait with the little lip pointed up. Because sometimes when you're working around the split ring, you start from the wrong side and it's upside down, which obviously won't work. It's a really good technique. Like I said, it keeps it up in the water column. It creates just tons of vibration. I mean, these little swim baits have some vibration, but you should see how much they vibrate with this little chatter blade in front of them. And it really works. The first day I came up with this, tried it in here, I caught 2, 3.5 largemouth. And since then, it's caught me a lot of fish. And the fact is, it keeps it up in the water column, and I haven't lost, I think I've only lost 1 of these in like 2 or 3 weeks. So give it a try. Modify your swim bait by attaching 2 split rings and a chatter blade. I have the little one. You could use a bigger chatter blade on a heavier swim bait. Oh, another point. Make sure your swim bait on this little one is at least 1/4 ounce or heavier. I tried 1/8 ounce, but the blade kind of doesn't work all the time. It'll work for a little bit and then it'll kind of disappear and it'll kind of work, but 1/4 and above works every time. It runs it just perfect. So give it a try. Modify a swim bait with a chatter blade. Might end up getting you some really good fish. I hope this helps. Until next time.